If you had a loved one to pass and you're now trying to settle their estate, you may be wondering, how do I sell my deceased loved one's car? To get straight to the point, you'll either need to file probate or you'll need to file a small estate affidavit. Hi, I'm Denise Davis, a North Carolina realtor and a certified probate real estate specialist, and I help those who are going through the probate process or who needs to file probate and who also has real estate to sell. Now, before I explain to you the necessary steps that you're going to need to take to sell your deceased loved one's car, I first need you to do me a favor. I need you to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Now let's dive in. Now, as I just mentioned, the first thing that you will need to do is either file probate or file a small estate affidavit. The question is, so how do you determine which one you need to file? Well, the first thing to ask is, did the decedent own real estate? If the decedent owned real estate and the family or the executor is planning on selling that real estate to pay off creditors or either to pass the funds down to the beneficiaries or the heirs, then you will need to file probate. Now, real estate is involved, but the family is planning on keeping it to continue to live in or at least to hold for the next 2 years. Or if real estate was not involved, the decedent did not own any, then the quickest and the most easiest thing to do would be to file a small estate affidavit in order to sell the car. Now, if you're unsure what the probate process is or what it entails, I'll put a link to one of my videos explaining the probate process below. Now, once you have filed the probate papers or the small estate affidavit papers with the courthouse and they have authorized you, you will be given letters testamentary or letters of administration if you filed probate. And if you filed the small estate affidavit, you'll be given a collection of affidavit papers. Now, it is these papers that give you the authority to sell the car or to transfer the title of the car, because it may be that you just want to transfer the title into your name or pass it down to another family member. So it is these papers that will allow you to transfer the title from out of one name into another name. Now, once you have your papers authorized from the courthouse, these are the things that you will need to take with you to the Department of Motor Vehicles. 1, the papers that you received from the courthouse. 2, the original death certificate. If you don't have one, you should be able to get a copy from the courthouse. 3, the car's title, or you may need to fill out a title application. 4, you will need to take proof of identity for yourself. If you have your driver's license, that should be good enough. 5, you may also need a copy of the bill of sale, which will show how much you are selling the car for, the make and the model of the car, just information on the car and details of the sale. 6, and you may also need an odometer disclosure statement, which will disclose what the odometer reading was at the time of transfer. Now, I would recommend that you call the DMV department and ask them exactly what they require, because each county and each state may require their own documentations or may have their own way of processing things. Now, keep in mind, if you're selling the car to help pay off the deceased loved one's debts or to pass down to beneficiaries or to pass down to heirs, you will need to open up an estate account. Now, to do this, you will need to apply for an EIN number, which you can do so on the IRS website. Once you have the EIN number, you will use this to open up an estate account at the bank. You never want to place estate funds in your own personal bank account. And one last thing, when it comes time to sign the bill of sale or to sign the title application, you do not want to sign it just in your name. For example, I wouldn't sign it just as Denise Davis. Here's an example of how it would need to be signed. So if I was the one signing the application, I would put Denise Davis, comma, executor of the estate of John Doe, comma, deceased. And that's it. So if you're trying to sell or transfer title of your deceased loved one's car, I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Until the next video, be blessed and don't forget to subscribe.